Hello, everyone. My name is Pestolents, and thank you very much for joining me today. Today, we are going to try another crack at Farming Simulator. And Farming Simulator, well, it's just that you have to run a farm. But I've got the difficulty turned up to, well, 10 out of 10. It's got limited funds, a maximum of $500,000 starting cash, which, if you ask me, is more than enough to start a much more profitable business than farming. And we own no land. We own no equipment. Here, you can see all the land that we own. None of it's ours. And I chose the European map because the land is a bit smaller. You know, the roads are a bit windier. So because of that, you got to go a little bit farther. The topography is a bit rougher. They never had the ice age here that we did in North America. So, well, excuse me, not the repetitive, like, flattening ice ages. I know they had ice ages. I just, they didn't have it like we did in America. So they don't have these large tracts of, relatively or incredibly flat land with rich soil. So, let's look around here a bit. Let's see what we can see. Um, let's start with the fields that are about to harvest or ready to be harvested. Okay, so got 27 or 18, 27, 23, and 32, and 31. What are they growing? Let's see. We got wheat. We got barley. That's sunflowers. Don't think we want to do sunflowers unless we do. That's renting an entire setup. Not only that, though, the land prices here are a bit more reasonable. So maybe we could do something with that eventually. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Let's see here. We wanna get a property that's ready to be harvested now. 23 and 30. How much is 23? 446,000 for 23. Yeah, that's a nope. Uh, Click off that. How about 32? 200K. Yeah, we could probably buy and sell that one. Uh, let's see what else we got here. 31. It's right there by the depot. Let's see. 31. That's 223,000. That's also a good possibility. Let's see here. 27 is 204. That's a pretty good size. Oh, we have 4. Clear up here. What's 4 got? 472,000. No. 18. 180,000. What is 18 growing? Is that corn? Looks like a corn to me. Well, I guess if we're doing corn, we could also do sunflower seeds, which I think is down here in 26. And 26 also appears to be not 26, 25. What's 25 got? 25's got canola. 26 has sunflower seeds. They'll be ready to go. It's about the same time 16 is. 600K. That ain't happening. 26 could probably happen. remove tops. That sounds like that's a. Let's just take a little walk here. What we got over here? Now, see, in order to make money in farming, I speak from experience growing up on a farm, watching my family over the course of generations work with this. Planning's everything when it comes to farming. This right here could make some money. We have to rent the machinery. It's very labor intensive for us. What's this here? We have corn. Corn produces a lot. Good work with corn. And right here we also have, what is this? That's incredibly weedy, that's what it is. You need to weed your soybeans a lot more often. Look at this. This is not a good look for you. Alright, I think we're gonna, let's take another closer look at the corn. Let's actually go into the field here, see what we got. Field looks fairly clean. The nice thing about corn is it picks really easy. It's not like cutting beans. Alright. So I'm ready to make the first purchase here. It's quite possibly one of the cheaper tracts of land, too. Alright, that definitely doesn't hurt any. Now we bought the land, so we're good to go there. We need equipment now. We need to be able to start harvesting this thing right away. And because we only have 500K, we need to look at, what can we harvest with now? I'm definitely looking in this first row. If they're the more expensive machines, which will do things faster, don't get me wrong, but it's also, I could get 2 of these for the cost of 1 of these and do 1.5 times the work. Let's back up. Let's look at their headers. We're going to spin this around backwards. We're going to look at the 6-meter wide John Deere. These are just corn headers too. Three-meter, 3.4, 6. I like this. It's 6, but it folds. This one right here, it's a folding header, easy to maneuver with. 6-meter wide, but it folds in half. That makes it 3 meters wide, which means you can drive it down the street. All things you need to think about. So this one here goes on a Massey Ferguson. This one goes on a probably John Deere T560. Let's go look at them. See right there, that's a big difference right there. That's a lot of money. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to buy this combine. I think we're going to lease the head. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to buy the combine and lease the head. Let's customize this baby over here. We're going to go ahead and up it with the wide tires. Just because of flotation in the fields. You do not want to get stuck in the fields. Trust me, pulling a combine out is... it's just the worst. Okay, and... did I lease or buy that? Look at my books here. I leased it. Okay. Okay. Let's start the engine. Fab it up. Because next is going to be the head. And, got corn headers, and this one here, Master Ferguson, 7347S. And of course, we're going to have that painted Massey Ferguson red because we want it to match. We're also going to lease that. We're not buying anything today. We're only going to have this for like one field. Just need to pick up the head. There we go. Now we're going to pull forward. See if we can't get ourselves a wagon or two. You know what? Instead of buying a wagon or two, we're just going to go ahead and get this thing up the road and see if we can get started. And see how handy having the folding corn head is. I don't have to drive off the road, swing around vehicles. That is another cornfield. Yes, yes it is. Cool. Get over here, get this thing unfolded, and get started. There we go. Let's cue you up and get you stuck in. And while you're doing that, we'll just go ahead and do some shopping over here. We do need ourselves a good pulling tractor, something that we can, you know, move wagons around with, because that's where we are right now. doing hardcore harvesting. So I think I know there's trucks up here. This guy right here, this man right here, is a champion because look at this. Look at this right here. That is a power takeoff shaft and ball hitch that you can use to power. Oh, and also we have a drawbar on top of that. You got multiple hitches back here. Got hydraulic hookups. You can use this to pull any machinery that does not require a 3-point hitch. I'll be buying one of those here in a little bit, but not right away. We need a good, solid, general purpose tractor. And that's why I'm going to go back here. Look through here. This little Fiat, 59,150 brake horsepower. I mean, you're going to have a hard time beating that in any of these smaller tractors, and you're not going to beat the price. That being said, I don't know if I really care for that tractor anyway. Let's see what we have here. Let's see. Well, actually, let's just start with. Let's just go ahead and buy ourselves a generic pulling tractor. You know, 3-point hitch. You're just a slow, steady workhorse. And you know what? It's kind of what we need right now. We're going to buy this thing. But what are we going to put behind it? Well, let's look how this ground is breaking down real quick. Shows that it's been harvested and it needs plowing. Let's stick a plow behind this thing. Now, this is a 150 brake horsepower plow, 2.5 meters wide. It's going to be fast, but it's going to push that tractor as hard as it can go, and it's going to increase your upkeep costs. It's also going to slow the tractor down a lot because it's going to have to scratch for every bit of ground to get. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the cheaper one. It's a little bit narrower, and yeah, we're going to go this way. And it's one of those things that just being easy on your equipment is basically what you want to do. You don't want to beat the crap out of your equipment just because the name of the day that is today ends with a Y. It's a bad idea. Always has been, always will be, because you have to pay for the upkeep. This is just an old style standard 4-bottom plow. We're going to take this over here to the field and just have them get to work. And what we're going to end up doing is probably buying or leasing. We're going to lease a another trailer to haul our gains to the elevator and sell them. We're going to set our implement down into the ground, get it started, hire a hand to keep it going while we manage the rest of this. Because this combine's starting to get a little full. So we gotta jump to. Which means that we need another tractor to pull our wagons. I'm gonna go ahead and buy not one, but 2 of these. And now I need something to pull them to the field with. And what I want to use is another tractor. 182 grand. Let's look at this big dog here. Let's see what we got here. Customized, 75 grand base price. 90 horsepower. Designs. Engine, there we go. I don't know. No. Back. I need something that's got some grunt to it. And while we're sitting here wondering about it, the combine's sitting here. Oh, I'm being stupid. You know what we need? We need a truck. I said it before. I'll say it now. This truck also doubles as a tractor. So we're going to go ahead and get that. We're going to buy it. Can you believe this? We're going to buy this thing early on. I'm going to put it in Massey Red just because I like that color. Silver wheels. Yep. Should we lease it or should we buy it? Lease is $7 grand for initial leasing. There's road tires. We're not going to use road tires. Now we're going to buy this bad boy. And we keep forgetting to start the engine. We're just going to go ahead and run one of these trailers over to the work site right now, so we can go ahead and get that combine offloaded. As you can see here, we have a significantly higher top speed because, it is basically a road tractor. See where that top speed tops out at? That's because this thing still has grunt. Open up our top there so we can just roll up underneath the combine's unloading auger and let it just start dumping. So there's a little bit about this tractor right here, this road tractor. It's got a wet kit on it. You see that black box right behind the cab? It's a hydraulic reservoir. Yeah. You see the transmission coming back behind that silver plate in between the chassis there. And it goes back to a transfer case right there next to the fuel tank. And you can see the two drive shafts, one going to the front axle. And it goes to drive shafts going to the rear axle. I see two shafts going to the rear axle. One going to a carrier that goes to the rear, one going to the rear axle itself, but no one going through a carrier bearing. Brings it to that silver shaft right there underneath the tongue of the wagon. And that's your power takeoff shaft. And that power takeoff shaft is what makes the magic happen. At least as far as this particular tractor is concerned. So on top of being a road tractor, we can also use this as a field tractor. Can you believe that? Both a road and field tractor. Hey, come back here. Nope. She's just gonna run away from me. That's okay. And now another reason why I like this particular type of wagon is look at that jackknife ability. That is an intentional jackknife, and that's the way it's designed. So now that that combine has been offloaded, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this here and go back and get the other wagon. Jump the curb. All around here. Back up to this wagon. Another great thing about this is this unfortunately takes a lot of weight off the back of the truck. It takes a lot of weight off the back of the truck. A road tractor like this one would jackknife just so very quickly. The upside of having wagons like this, though, is it's less likely to push you around. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen. You still get fast trailers, slow truck jackknives. Do this like you would in real life. Get them as close as you can together. sure to stay underneath the trailer. Bam. And I got myself a little wagon train. Now the reason that I didn't put that plow behind this road tractor is because it doesn't have a 3-point hitch. This is only a pulling tractor. Let's jump out here. Go get aboard this combine. Yeah, okay. So we're just gonna go to the other end and wait. Yeah. I don't know why that car is just stopped in the middle of the road. Doesn't make any sense. Go away. Oh, you would never see that in real life. That does not happen. If you drove over a farmer's crop that's ready to be harvested, you would see a farmer just lose their minds. Yeah. Yeah, a farmer would be losing every bit of sanity that they've ever possessed if a farmhand drove over ready to harvest crops. I mean, if you had to do it to like save a piece of machinery from like destruction, the farmer will understand that and accept it. You know, lose $1, save 100. You know, but seeing a farmhand just, oh, I need to turn around at the end of this field. I guess I'll drive over the crops. No. I'm glad though that the game doesn't allow for crop destruction in that case, because yeah, even I'm like, what? Well, I want to go ahead and cut the first episode here. No use dragging it out longer than it has to be, just so you guys can watch me pick the other half of the field. Um, so, do you want to see more of this? Let me know in the comments below. Do you want to see other portions of the agricultural business? Let me know. Drop a like if you want to see more of this, and subscribe if you know, care to see what I get up to next. It might be this, it might be other things. Till then, I'll talk to you later. I've been Pestilence.